Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We just got finished trading NFP, and I'm gonna be honest, it was a pretty good day. We ended up racking in about $7,000. But what I really want to do is go ahead and break down the trade that I went ahead and took so that you can see exactly, what my thought process was, how I entered the trade, how I was able to remain inside the trade and stake all of those profits, right? So first, let's just go ahead and look at the entries, right? So I just want to show you all the entries. As we can see, USD JPY, I was in on a buy from all the way down here. And I also was able to get a re-entry around this level over here. So I had about 2 trades going on from deep down here, all in profits. And once I saw price coming back to this area here to retest this zone, I went ahead and pulled the trigger again and price went in profit. So altogether it was about 7,000 in profit. So let's just go ahead and break down the trades from start to finish, right? Let's just understand why it is that I took the trade so that you can go ahead and implement these skills into your own trading. So what I want to highlight is this area here, right? First, I want to highlight the time. So this was about right before London Open, right? Right before London Open is when I saw this opportunity. So I was just on the charts at that time, and I was able to notice this right here, this level of imbalance, right? This was a level of imbalance that had not been filled in prior to London. So at this moment, prior to London, I saw price pretty much coming back down to retest this area, and it was perfect, right? Because it's right before London Open, and if London comes in with bullish momentum, well, that's all I need, right? My entry is in a good spot, and I just let the bullish momentum that comes in from London pretty much take me into profits, right? So from here, I noticed that we had this level of imbalance on the 5 minutes. So if I go down to the 3 minute, it will become a bit clearer. So along with the area of imbalance, we also had this point of interest right here. Was a magnet for me, right? I was really expecting price to come back into this level to tap this 5-minute POI and then take off. But as we can see, price didn't reach the POI, but it did reach the level of imbalance. So whenever you see a point of interest and a level of imbalance right above it, you want to pay attention to both levels, right? Because both levels can be a catalyst, can start that movement that you're looking for. So as price came into the level of imbalance, I focused on the price action, right? Real clean bullish price action at this area right here, where we see a 3-minute bullish engulfing, right? That 3-minute bullish engulfing inside of this level of imbalance is even more confirmation for me to take the trade. So as soon as it opened up, I went ahead and placed that first trade, went in profits a bit. And if we go to the smaller time frame, the 1 minute, you'll be able to see a little retracement that allowed me to get in for another entry. From that 3-minute POI, inside of that 3-minute POI, we have a 1-minute morning star. So this was perfect confirmation. Went ahead and entered right here on the close of that morning star. As price pulled up and showed me some profits, I secured some partials. And as price came down to test the point of interest of that morning star was my second entry. So I got a sniper entry here and then another sniper entry. And shortly after that, price just started pulling to the upside. Now, what I really want to, what I really want you guys to focus on is this right here, right? What allowed me to remain in the trade and continue to see all of these profits, right? Because at this moment right here, it could have been a bit tricky. This is a lot of, this is at the point where a lot of people will start to close their trades and kind of the manipulation starts to go on, right? What really helped me out to remain in this trade was the fact that when price broke that level and came back to retest, it was retesting a prior level of support, right? So as my entry started going into profits, great. But the most important thing about this trade was this pullback. The fact that this pullback came into here and I was able to realize that it was only coming into a level of previous support, that gave me the confidence to hold my trade And then, this is what happened shortly after, right? So even though the entry was spot on, which came from a 5-minute level of imbalance, inside that 5-minute level of imbalance, we saw price action on the 1 minute. We saw a retest of that price action and price takeoff. What I really, really want to highlight is this right here, is this action, because this was the gold of that trade, right? This is what allowed me to hold. Price came down and then started rocketing. So whenever you see levels like this, right, a break of structure, and price comes back down, chances are sometimes it's going to come back to a previous level of support, and that is the takeoff, right? So altogether, just want to go ahead and, as always, I show full transparency on this YouTube. So here, my Forex funds, we can see that the day prior we were up, pretty up in profits, and then yesterday was not so good of a trading day. We took a loss here, and then the next day, which is today, we're back up and above profits. So it's just really, really cool to be able to share with you guys all of the trades, the accounts, the progress, the trading journey, and really give you an insight into what it looks like being a funded trader, right? A profitable funded trader, and be able to see, all of the tips and tricks that I use in my daily trading so that you can implement it as you choose. So thank you for taking the time to view this trade setup. I hope you really enjoyed the content. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and just let me know what you'd like to see on this channel, right? Today we went over a trade setup, but next one we can go over some possible trading tips as well. So just let me know, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.